Welcome to my channel by Dr. GR, and in this video class we see about the basic principles of projections under the heading introduction. This is very essential to proceed for the forthcoming, that is future drawings. Only essential details are given which are compulsory in order to do drawing works by properly understanding. After completing few problems, further details can be easily understood later so that can do drawings without difficulty of your own. One more thing is, so far we saw how to draw curves in previous videos, and so practice was important. But hereafter, imagination capacity and understanding capacity are must. But with respect to drawing, it is easier. With respect to figure 1, as it is shown here, there are two planes we have to consider. One is the horizontal plane and another one is vertical plane. Both are shown here, and XY is the imaginary joining line. Here the green color shows the horizontal plane and the red color shows the vertical plane. The angle between the planes is 90 degree each at all four joining points, that is this joining point, then VP HP, HP to VP, VP to HP. All the points are having 90 degree each at the joining place. This view direction is useful to have the drawing in the figure 3. This drawing is nothing but this same one has been drawn in the line diagram. Consider line diagram for this figure. These two planes, that is, one is horizontal plane, nothing but we can imagine the floor, and the vertical plane may be assumed like a wall in front of us. So one horizontal plane and one vertical plane may be imagined for easy understanding. Here this is the first quadrant. While it is viewed from this direction, there are four quadrants, that is first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. This horizontal line is shown as horizontal plane because these two horizontal plane are mentioned in the horizontal place. Then these two are mentioned in the vertical place. So this vertical line at a right angle is shown as the vertical plane. This is as per view direction. This is required because the position of the object, where we are keeping the object and where we are viewing, and while it is viewed, it comes in which quadrant are the requirement. Suppose if a object is kept above the HP, front of VP, above HP and front of VP, in that case that object will have first quadrant for analysis. Then the second next one, above HP but behind VP, that is behind VP, above HP behind VP, in that case it comes in the second quadrant. Next, below HP and behind VP, below HP behind VP, then this one, that is third quadrant. Then below HP front of VP, then it comes here, it is fourth quadrant. That is what is shown here. The position of the object, corresponding quadrants are mentioned. Based on these words, where the object is kept, based on that the quadrant is to be decided, in which quadrant the object is kept. Based on that only the views are to be drawn in the latter case whenever it is required. That is with respect to figure 3. Then in the figure 2, it is used for drawing to follow. When we are doing drawing in on a flat paper, only two places are being used. All these things are mentioned here only. One is xy is the reference line. This xy is shown here. It is the reference line. Below this is the horizontal plane. That is here. This vertical plane is assumed to have anti-clockwise rotation and it travels up to 90 degree, so that it also becomes flat, and it is assumed then this one is vertical plane. When it comes here, this is horizontal plane, this is vertical plane. Likewise, this much explanation is sufficient to avoid confusion at this stage. So xy is the reference line, below this is horizontal plane, above this is the vertical plane. This drawing is very important to do the drawings in the latter case, because everything in the problem mostly will be given above HP or below HP, or above VP or below VP, or like that the wordings may come. That is explaining about figure 2. Now in this drawing we are going to see for the symbols for first angle and third angle projection, and we are going to follow only first angle projection throughout the subject. There are two angles of projection are important to know for difference as first angle projection and third angle projection. These drawings are the symbols for these two type of angle projections. Here few of the nations follow third angle projection, that is not followed in India, and only for difference this has been given to understand the difference between these two. And in India, first angle projection only followed as per BIS, as we have seen already, Bureau of Indian Standards, that is followed in India. Hence all drawings in full subject is only based on first angle projection. Now we see about the standard symbol. It is the frustum of a cone with the axis parallel to VP, that is vertical plane, and as well as kept as horizontal is shown by projections. That is, when a frustum of a cone kept parallel to the VP, its axis kept parallel to VP, and as well as horizontal is shown for the projections. So this one is assumed as the front view. The entire length will be visible while viewing from the front. That is assumed standing on the horizontal plane and seeing the object in front of us, and its image falls on the vertical plane. In that case, that image has to be drawn here. Then this is the situation. So front view would be like this. Here also the same front view is shown. In these two drawings there is no different with respect to front view. But while we are going to draw left hand side or right hand side, etc., in that case only these two angle of projections differs. For example, in the first angle of projection, the left hand side view, that is viewing from the left side, means it is called left hand side view. Viewing the object from the right side means it is called right hand side. So here left hand side view is taken, and that left hand view drawing is drawn on the right hand side. The same here also the view is done from the left hand side. Left hand side view, but the drawing is done on the same left hand side itself. That is the third angle projection. If you draw in the alternative place, that is seeing from the left, drawing on the right hand side, it is called first angle projection. This type of pattern only we are going to follow in all the drawings. Rules are to be remembered for first angle projections only. For that, referring to figure 6, the cube is shown, assuming this cube is placed in first quadrant only, since to follow first angle projections and the cube is to be viewed from all the 6 directions as shown in figure. That is, this is the front side of the cube, this is the left hand side, this is the right hand side, this is the top side, this is the bottom side, this is the rear side. These are all the 6 sides of views of projection. 6 sides we can view the cube. This is example, cube is shown. Any object is to be taken like this only. There are 6 directions, 6 directional views can be done, and we have to draw it according to the suitability. Here, since we are going to follow only the first angle projection views, the following is the method of drawing. For example, while viewing from the front view is to be drawn always first, as shown here. Then you consider the top view while viewing from top side, but it should be drawn only in the opposite, that is below the front view, because it is first angle projection. For first angle, the opposite sides are to be taken for drawing. The sides are where viewing should not be taken for drawing. So viewing from top, drawing at the opposite side. Viewing from bottom, drawing on the opposite side. That is above the front. Likewise, left hand side is viewed, drawing on the right hand side. Right hand side is viewed, drawing on the left hand side. Likewise, we can do all the 4 at the center front view. One more side, rear, is there. That is to be seen from back side or reverse side, rear side of the front view. The drawing is to be done next to the left hand side, that is at the right side rear view. Mostly rear view will not be required for our practical purpose. The procedure is to be known how to draw the first angle projection as shown here. So in these drawings, all are drawn with various colors only for easy visibility and understanding purpose. But in the EG subject, that is engineering graphics subject, only pencils of different grade is allowed. No color or pen is allowed, so should not use any color or pen. Okay, well, subscription and pressing the bell icon may be done without forgetting. And this is by Dr. GR. Thank you. We will see in the next class. Thank you once again.